everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Football Fan View. Don't forget to smash the like, subscribe, and do all sorts. Those of you that are watching the channel, I noticed that everybody watching the channel are not. If you know you are watching the channel and have not subscribed, please kindly help me subscribe and like, and also share this content. And whatever you feel you want to do, whatever opinion you have concerning my opinion, just go ahead and put it in the comment section. So if you want to do a weekend review on those games that have actually taken place over the weekend, so we'll be starting with the first game actually chronologically as the game actually took place. So the first one we're looking at is the game between WESTHAM and Arsenal. WESTHAM and Arsenal, and that game was it was actually a beat down from Arsenal. It was the Bukayo Saka show. And actually, there are some quick points I want to actually pick from there. Now, the first thing I want to pick is that when you look at Arsenal, actually, you cannot underestimate the presence of Saka in that particular team. Now, Saka is it's like the fear factor. It's like the person that gets all the job done. Like if everything happens on his wing, if I thought there is going to be any magic, it's going to come from his side. And that is not just because of him alone, it's because of the understanding between him and Odegaard. I think the understanding between him and Odegaard has actually formed a part of what made Arsenal what they are right now. And that was why when Odegaard, like Saka is like the physical engine that does the job, while Odegaard is like the oil. You know, when you pour the oil, you need the oil to actually make that particular thing work. Now, for Saka to be fluid, you know, at the start of the season, people were complaining, okay, Arsenal were not younger fluid, they were not playing good football, but we saw it at its best. They created a lot of chances in that game, and if I'm not mistaken, I'm looking at the number of chances that were created in that particular game is mad. Considering, you know, Arsenal alone had big chances, and in the first half, they were like 5 goals ahead in the first half, 4 goals ahead, then the West Ham scored 2, and then they, calmed the storm by scoring the goal, goal coming on from the pressure, bringing down the pressure. So generally, the things I picked from that particular game is that you need the combination of Odegaard and Saka to actually make Arsenal work at their ultimate speed. And also somebody I want to mention is big shout out to Jorginho in that game. When I saw the game, when the game started, I thought maybe, I felt like there would be a kind of a step back or a dress back on the performance of Arsenal, due to the fact that we have Jorginho playing. Before the game they said Thomas Partey was injured or something, he picked up an injury and he couldn't play the game. Then also this person Mourinho was told to be injured and he wasn't able to play that game. So overall, the whole panic that I was having, was quenched by the performance of Jorginho. Jorginho was actually on top of the game. Yes, he just comes in to play a couple of games, and each time he has always come in in a situation, in a way that and also always done the job. Okay, and another person I want to mention again, big shout out to Big Gabby, Gabriel Magalhaes, who is now, like, the way this guy is moving, the only person I can put ahead of him right now when it comes to goal scoring defender now is John Terry. That's the way, that's the comparison, and even that John Terry, it's more of like, okay, now you know, everybody knows that, okay, whenever Arsenal has a corner, the person you need to go and mark now is Gabriel. The way he just ran away from Antonio and hit the ball into the net, it was powerful. So it was a big one for me generally. I think that has actually been the case for Arsenal. Set piece is back again, and the game ended 2-5 in favor of Arsenal, and basically now they have to look ahead to Wednesday when they play Manchester United. But generally for me, I think Arsenal are kind of back today, and like I've said it before, I said it on the calling show on DR Sport, that Arsenal actually need their next 5 games. I think first win, then they look at what to do. That will now give them, okay, at least what to do, because now it looks as if Liverpool is not resting at the moment, and we'll still get into Liverpool. And so overall, generally, you need to look at it that Arsenal needs to just keep winning. They need to win to get back in the race. At the moment, Liverpool are flying. Now the next game is between Chelsea and Aston Villa. And now, oh boy, I've said this before, Chelsea is a club that people are actually not looking at the moment. They are not looking at them, and it's shocking to me why I'm finding that people are not actually looking at Chelsea at the moment. Chelsea is a team, and I see their fans, dodging, they don't want to show that we know you are. Personally, I know you are there. you're on the same point with Arsenal now. You have the same group. We are locked, as in we are tied together on the same point at the moment. And so for me, I feel in fact that Chelsea is in the game, and it was a Cole Palmer show in that game. He was all over the place. He got his own goal, lovely goal. Took it one time to his left foot and top corner. Forget, this guy is just there, and maybe Man City could do with the use of this guy there. And in that game, Nicolas Jackson got the first goal, Enzo Fernandez got the second goal, and Cole Palmer wrapped it up in the second half. Aston Villa did a little bit of up and pop, but nothing was coming up in that game. We knew that whatever they were going to do, they actually still lost. Although I was expecting Aston Villa to put up more fights, but as the game went on, I knew that they were not going to do anything in that particular game, and it was a shame that the whole thing now, I think Aston Villa are in the process whereby they are actually struggling to find form. Generally, they are struggling. But what kudos to Chelsea. Chelsea actually, did everything that was supposed to be done, to actually win that game. So Chelsea played them off the park. Chelsea got the goal. It was a fist fest for Chelsea. Chelsea was just unstoppable there. Chelsea was unstoppable. Chelsea dealt with them. Everything. Chelsea was way ahead of them. Chelsea was better than them in every aspect. And big up Maresca. And I think one thing that people need to look at is that the fact that people are actually going for new coaches, that tells you something. The generation of these old coaches, I think, is moving on. So I can see some people, asking for Ancelotti. Even Pep, we see what is going on now. Things is beginning to evolve. Yes, we know that Pep created the modern day football, but things is beginning, to evolve. And people are moving towards young coaches, and the likes of Arteta, the like of Maresca, and some other young coaches that are coming up, like Cameron at United, all are coming in, to actually improve, to prove their worth. And I think it's going to be a very nice Premier season this season, and I believe it's. And for those that are believing that season is over, season is not over. By the time we get to maybe game 28, that's when I can start thinking about season whether it's done or not. Liverpool still needs a lot of work to do, because it is not the race is not for the sweet. It's for those people who will be able to work it to the end. That's what matters. So Liverpool still has a long way to go if they are expecting themselves to win it. I can see some of their fans now, which is right, because the way they're actually playing at the moment is right, and it's right for them to be gassed and to be expecting. But I'm telling you, it is not over. We have to wait till that game, is we have gone into a little bit into the season before we can say, okay, Liverpool has won this league, because I still believe a lot of twist and turn can still happen, except if Liverpool will just go ahead on this form without losing a game. But let's see how it goes. Moving to the next game, and that's the game against Manchester United, and between Manchester United and Everton. Manchester United and Everton, took place on that Sunday, and boy, I already predicted a win, so it's not a shock for me. I know there is nothing else. It was a win. Rashford 2 goals, and also who got their next? I think it was Rashford and Zexi. Now Rashford and Zexi, they got 2 goals in that game, and the most important thing is Ahmad, getting 2 assists in that game. And since he has moved to to play the role as the role of the wing back, he has actually improved, and the quality has always been there. But calm down, all the United fans are comparing Ahmad and Saka again. Now this is the problem. Every rising star now, the yardstick is Saka. Saka has been consistent. You cannot always compare. Why are you always comparing every football star that comes up? Why are you always comparing them with Bukayo Saka? That's because it's good. Also, enough of all this comparison. What happens is a young star come out, comparing to Saka. Saka does things again, and we move on. And like that, the cycle continues. So for me, Ahmad is doing fine. He's a very good, at least getting himself back into the wing back. His head is down, he's playing good games, he's getting the assist, and that is what is okay for him. I think good game. I wasn't expecting less than a win for Manchester United in that game. I expect Man United to win that game. I said the only game I'm seeing Manchester United drop points, which I've mentioned everywhere and then on other platforms at the moment, is the game against Arsenal. I think that's just coming too early for them. I think Arsenal should be able to see them off in that game. That's why there was not much. It was a standard 4-0 win, It was an improvement on the performance of before. Zexi getting on the goals. Hopefully, he picks up from there. But I'm wishing them luck, but not against Arsenal. I'm wishing them luck, but not against Arsenal. Point clear. I'm moving to the NEPA of the Premier League. NEPA of the Premier League. You know, the power holding of Premier League. That is Tottenham. Today, fine result. Next game. Today, next one. Win. So they are going up and down and up and down. And that is Tottenham Hotspur. They played against Fulham yesterday, and the way they were playing, I knew it, and they were not going to win. If there was any team I knew that could flop that day, it was Tottenham. I knew they were going to do something, they were going to get something wrong, and which they did. They didn't even waste time. They got the goal in the game, and that goal, to be honest, was against run of play, because at that point in time, Everton was playing better than them. It was against run of play. But they did not do it. They still deserve, to score in that particular game. They got the goal, and just when they got the goal, I was not convinced that they were going to win. And lo and behold, a few minutes later, I think Canary came in that game. And goal, and they scored Tottenham. And every other thing was, crazy online. I saw expressions, everybody, all Tottenham fans. I don't even know how they cope. Being a Tottenham fan is actually not going to be easy. Being a Tottenham fan. Shout out to Abby, shout out to Flex, who have been enduring this kind of thing. I saw him on his fan reaction. I saw his fan reaction. He was livid. He was angry, and he was feeling the same thing. And it's more of like a circle now. Tottenham are just recycling the same thing. They'll do well now, and then they will fall off later. They do well now, they fall off later. And it's a very good. I think a lot of things need to be done concerning Spurs. Spurs actually have problem at the moment, and they need a lot to actually go their way in order for them. They need consistency, and that's what I think Tottenham must follow. And we move to the final game of the weekend, and that is the game between Manchester City and Liverpool. And now this is what I want to say concerning this game. Now, I saw this game yesterday, and it was shocking that City could not put passes together. They had a lot of players. They had this Doku. Doku was doing something on that left wing. He was dribbling, Trent Arnold, doing a lot of things. But the shocking ideology of that, despite all the things, initial gaga, he did all the gaga, and then nothing else, no end product. It is shocking to see City go this way. Now, before, I actually was among those that will always say, oh, it is probably because of Rodri. But now I think it's going beyond Rodri. I don't think this is Rodri. I don't think this is Rodri. If just Rodri alone could not make City this terrible. They can't even win game. Let me tell you something. Every single team that goes to play City at the moment will have a go at them, because they believe they should be able to pick a point against Manchester City. I don't know how, but Manchester United Liverpool, Mo Salah cutting to them. It was men against boys. It was like men against boys. In fact, I saw one of the Liverpool fans make a quote. They said it was like 11 against 7. That was the way they were playing. City was just struggling throughout the game. Foden was non-existent, and the receiver was rubbish. I think the only person that I felt like impacted the game, even though he was not that perfect, was Rico Lewis. I think Rico Lewis had a good game because he actually put something together, but there was nothing at all that I could say. Giving the ball away, the two goals, it was terrible. And the goal, the second goal for Man City, when I saw the Man City, I think it was Diaz that was leading. Yes, I think it's Diaz. Yes, leading at the back post. He got the ball from him. The keeper was trying to save the ball. He caused a penalty, and they got the second goal. And right now, I don't actually know where City goes from here. I don't know where City will have to go from here, because at the moment, City are just rubbish at the moment. I don't know, and it's something I've always prayed for. I wanted Man City to come down, but I didn't know it was going to come like this. But this is a very typical example of errors coming to errors. this era of Manchester City has ended. And for me, I don't think there is any other way for Manchester City at the moment than for them to just accept. Even if they sign a midfielder in January, before that particular person will fit into the team, I don't think they will be able to make it. Yes, they are still in the race. Anything can happen. It's football. Anything can happen. But for me, I don't see them getting back into it, because right now Liverpool is just flying away. And to Liverpool, Mo Salah, like I used to say, please don't give that guy contract. Let him just go. Alexander-Arnold, let them just go, because those are because right now that's what you can just hope for, because those guys are just untouchable. The way they are playing, the way they combine, the way the attack is going, Gravenberch, everything is just, Liverpool is just not getting anything wrong at the moment. You know, they are flying high, and for me, in fact, I don't know what to say. And overall, Liverpool was just a fan. I think they are the team to beat at the moment. Liverpool happens to be the team everybody wants to beat at the moment. So overall, looking at the table, I'm looking at the table standing right now. We have Liverpool on 34 points. You know, Arsenal on 25 points, Chelsea on 25 points. You know, tied with the same goal difference. Brighton fourth on 23 points. City on 23 points. Then you have Forest 6th on 22 points. Then you have Tottenham on 20 points, Brentford on 20 points, United on 19 points, Fulham on 19 points, and Newcastle on 19 points, Aston Villa on 19 points. Those ones are even going down. In fact, I don't know whether this. I think the season is actually becoming a little bit tough for them. West Ham on 15 points, and Bournemouth on 18 points, West Ham on 15 points, Everton 11 points, Leicester 10 points, Crystal Palace 9 points, Wolves and Ipswich and Southampton are on the bottom 3. So that's what we have for the Premier League table. So overall, the weekend I could say the weekend actually did turn out the way I expected it to be. I expected those big teams to win, and if I was expecting any slack, it would be from United and except from Tottenham and then from Manchester City, and that's what happened. So that's just the weekend preview. So according to the week, don't forget to smash the like on the video, and if you have a comment or something that I said that you feel you might not be subscribing to, let me have it in the comment section. What do you think? Who do you think will win the Premier League? Do you think Liverpool will run away with it? Do you think Arsenal can come back into the league? Do you think it's for Chelsea? Do you actually think Chelsea will make it? You can put it in your comment section. Thank you for watching the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, smash the like, and I'll see you on the next one.